So welcome back to me, my guest, and I'm with Mr. Aaron Albert, the rhythm cycling instructor. สวัสดีค่ะ So first of all, could you introduce yourself to our fans and be my guest?
Sure. So I'm Aaron Albert. I'm born and raised in Los Angeles, California. I'm a spin instructor out there. I've been teaching for about 3.5 years. Prior to teaching fitness, I was on the Disney Channel, Nickelodeon. I've been an actor in Los Angeles. Yeah, I'm super excited to be here in Bangkok.
Okay, so is it your first time here in Bangkok?
It's first time in Asia.
Okay, I see. So, what brought you here, to Thailand this time?
Well, somebody said, I want to open up a rhythm cycling studio, and I said, okay, let me help you.
Okay, I see. Okay, talking about rhythm cycling, what is rhythm cycling?
So, rhythm cycling is essentially a stationary bike and riding it to the beat of the music. So, you get a big classroom full of people, and you have them sit there and just go nuts to the beat of the music. Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, so this rhythm cycling. Now, what about the starting point of being the instructor for rhythm cycling?
Sorry.
Your starting point.
Oh, how did I get started?
Yeah.
So I'd been an actor, so naturally I loved to be in front of people. I loved to entertain. And I remember I was in Las Vegas doing just not healthy things. And I got back and my sister, who was 14 at the time, said to me, I think you need to go get some exercise. I said, okay. She said, why don't you go take a soul cycle class?
Okay.
You'll meet hot girls and you'll get a good workout.
Okay.
And I said, okay, that sounds pretty good. So I went, and sure enough, ton of beautiful girls. Loved the workout.
I see.
I'm a musician, so I loved the music. And I looked up there and I said, I could do that. And so I did. And I think that's actually one of the most inspiring parts about being an instructor is that it's looking at someone and going, yes, you can. Yes, you can do that. And giving them the ability to know that they can go beyond their limit.
Okay.
And that's what I did by being an instructor. I never thought I could do this.
I see. Again, after you have been, the instructor, have you observed any change in terms of your body, your figures, your mental stability?
Yeah, I mean, when I started as an instructor, I was really skinny, and I'm a small guy. I had a full curly head of hair, and I just had like excess kind of flab. I'd just gotten out of college, so I wasn't, especially health conscious. My body has changed completely. I was able to like shave my head and look, manly.
I see.
At least I think so. And my mind, I mean, I have to be very conscious now about what I eat and what sort of things I'm putting into my body. And therefore, I'm conscious of my friends and what they're doing and being able to help them. Yeah, I mean, it's totally changed my life.
Okay, so it's a good start, for anyone to get exercise. And then rhythm cycling is one alternative choice of sport as well for everyone.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I tell people that you don't want to just do one thing. Your body is very smart, and it's smarter than you are in a lot of ways. And so if you cycle 7 times a week and that's all you do, your body's going to start to get used to it. So I always tell people that they should change the modalities that they do. But as far as cardio goes, it's super low impact on the knees. The way I teach and the way that we teach here, it's high intensity interval training. So, you're bringing the heart rate up, you're lowering the heart rate, you're going out of, aerobic and anaerobic exercise. So not only are you going to lose a lot of weight that way, but from a cardiovascular standpoint, especially for guys, who are older, maybe going into their 40s, 50s, when heart disease becomes a bigger issue, this kind of thing is really good for that.
I see. So any other health benefits, from this type of exercise?
Are there any other health benefits?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say that for your mind, I mean, mentally, the benefits are huge, psychologically.
Okay.
Being able to de-stress and let go and, a lot of people carry with them a great amount of weight on their shoulders.
Okay.
And you know, from what I've seen, it gives people this opportunity to really unload. So, I mean, psychologically, obviously your heart, cardiovascularly, and, you know, anatomically, you're getting skinnier, you're staying in better shape, you're looking better. Yeah, I mean, there's tons of health benefits.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. And talking about calories, many people might concern on how many calories they will lose. So, you know, is that exact number of calories that I will use in each session?
Sure. So, if you take my class, I can't speak for anyone else, but if you take my class and you do it exactly the way I say perfectly, which is very hard, no one usually does that, you can burn 650, 700 calories.
Wow.
If you do the class normally, you know, you cheat here and there, you're tired, I understand, people need to recover. Anywhere from 350 to 600. It just all depends on how hard you're pushing yourself.
Okay.
But it's definitely in that range.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long does this session take?
45 minutes.
Oh, 45
Yeah.
minutes, and then you can burn 600 calories.
That's that
okay,
easy.
following your guidelines.
Totally, and not only that, but you know, if you think about, you know, your active and your passive heart rate, you're also setting yourself up for the rest of the day to continue to burn through those calories. You know what I mean? Your heart rate doesn't stop. You don't stop burning calories. You're kicking your body into high gear.
Okay.
Yeah.
And regarding types of music that you use, you know,
Yeah.
is there any specific types of music?
I love remixes. I love like remixes of popular songs. I'm always trying to look for like the newest, sexiest, hottest track. I want to give people an experience where they, you know, are familiar enough with the music so that it's not so, what is this? But I also want to perk their ears up. So, you know, I play a few things that are just regular, simple that they know. Then I'll play a remix so they're like, oh, I've heard that before, but this is cool. And then I like to give them something fresh, a little ear candy that they've never heard before. So I like to teach people about music during class. Yeah.
So what do you want your students to feel, you know, when they join your class?
Well, first of all, I don't want them to feel like it's 45 minutes. I want them to walk out and be like, I can't believe that was 45 minutes.
Okay.
But I'm giving you a show. I want it to be a party on a bike. You know, you come in and it's a total performance, a total show. And after it's all said and done, you're like, whoa, I just worked out the hardest I've ever worked out. I want people to feel inspired. I want people to feel happy. I want people to feel like they can do things that they didn't realize they could do before. Yeah.
Okay. Any students' feedback so far? Could you tell us a bit?
The feedback here has been awesome. You know, people have said it doesn't feel long. People have said it's so much fun. People have said sometimes they're a little scared of my class because it's hard, but yeah, I mean, listen, I've had riders come up to me in LA, in New York, and say, you've changed my whole life. You know what I mean? Like, I hated working out, I hated going to the gym, and you've given me something to look forward to now as far as health goes. You know, I've seen people lose tons of weight. I've seen people get married because they met somebody else in spin class. I've seen people bring their entire family every Saturday as like their family outing is spin class.
Okay.
So it's a great community building as well.
So you have to come apart to change people's lives and your students'
Definitely.
lives as well. Wow.
Definitely.
Okay. That's great. Now, what about lifestyle from your experience, you know, or what about American people lifestyle and Thai people lifestyle? Do you see any differences or similarities?
Well, you know, listen, I could talk for hours about this, but, you know, America's the land of consumption. We eat big meals, a lot of butter, a lot of fat, it's big, big, big. That's, you know, that's the deal in America. You know, you guys are lucky because I've noticed portion sizes are a lot more controlled here. They're a lot smaller. You know, people are eating smaller amounts, and generally the resources that you guys have, it's not a lot of stuff that's pumped with antibiotics and you know, the things you find, at least that I've found in Thailand so far, are pretty naturally occurring. And once you start pumping stuff that is fake, additives, fruit flavors, that's when you start running into, you know, the issue of weight. So I think as a general rule, people here I've seen are just more fit, and maybe it's not more fit, but they're just skinnier.
Okay.
And I think that's probably just because there's not so much to eat here. You know, it's like people are not so concerned with consuming the most amount that they
I
can.
see. Okay, so consuming behaviors, I would say it's different
Totally.
between America and Thailand.
Yeah.
Now, what about the way to balance? Any suggestions to balance, you know, the exercise and diet,
Sure.
you know, to keep fit?
Everything's about moderation. So, you know, I've done every diet and lifestyle under the sun because I want to be able to speak proficiently to my riders when they come up to me and say, hey, I'm really wanting to do this or that. You know, you got to do what you're going to be able to do. There's a lot of people who try to go so crazy and cut out all these things, and 2 weeks later they end up falling right back off the wagon because it's not manageable. So it's about getting something that's manageable for yourself. So, you know, working out 3-4 times a week is really good for you. I mean, I say the minimum is 3 times a week. You know, having a healthy, balanced diet where you're trying to eat as little dairy and simple carbohydrates as possible. You know, it's hard. The Thai diet is a lot of rice.
Yes.
So it's hard to cut that here. But you guys also don't have the dairy problem that we have in the United States.
I see.
So it's all checks and balances. It's about finding things that are maybe not fried, you know what I mean, that are baked or grilled. You know, it's about finding a clean piece of meat or fruit or vegetables. But also giving yourself, you know, permission to indulge now and then.
Okay, so moderation is a key.
Moderation is totally the key.
Okay. And last but not least, any final note for our fans to be my guest?
I think that look, I did not want to go to spin class. I thought it was for girls. I thought it was weird. I heard all of these misconceptions about it. And now I'm like 3.5 years into being an instructor. It's really unique and it's really fun. And whether you think that you're too cool for it or not cool enough for it, or you're scared of the cardio or you're scared of working out, come try it.
Okay.
The one thing I say is be a yes man, be a yes woman. Change the word no from your vocabulary to yes more often, and amazing things will happen.
Wow.
So come join us.
Okay, so that's a great tidbit to go for our fans. And
Yeah.
thank you very much
Yeah, of course.
for your time today.
Great to meet
ขอบคุณ
you.
ค่ะ
Great to meet you. Thank you.
Rhythm Cycling offers indoor cycling to transform the way we look and feel. And it's surely an alternative of modern exercise for fat-burning cardio, which does not only change your bodies, but also your lives. But that's all the time we have for Be My Guest for this week. Thank you very much for watching us and tuning in on this week's program. For more information, you can log on to thainewsrprd.go.th/en. I'm Sarosha Ratanapian. สวัสดีค่ะ